Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Pick up!
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's Luck. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Luck. And Tate's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Collins on the handoff. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Luck. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
57, Mike.
on first down. Love. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Second and goal at the Chargers' 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Back to throw. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Coleman.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Locke. A screen complete to Crowell. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Block on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's got the first before he's brought down. At the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Raiders.
Second, line 40. Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
The give right to Collins. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Collins. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a give to Collins. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
11. 57, Mike 57.
Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
56. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Watson on the screen. This is Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, the 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is Collins on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alex Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Watch your slack, watch your slack.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Lott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
He's set. Ricky. I can run. Coming this way. Here we go. Tight dog.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's complete to Meredith. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Watson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, Coleman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
56, 18, 58, come on. You better be afraid of me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Throwing on second down. Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Escaping the pressure. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Luck. This is Crowell on the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 23 yards on the play. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Luck. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17. Daniel Carlson
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on second down, Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's caught by Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd and 9, Luck. He completes it to Tate. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Luck now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. 24. Check 9.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 1st, they go right back to Collins. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
To try again after the sack. Watson, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
56.
From the gun, here's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Chargers 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Crowell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 13.
They run with Collins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Lott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
56 the mark, boys, 56.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Check out. Line 40. Choose the mic. Yeah. You don't want none.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down. Today's final score.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Oakland, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.